Pete Cohen, one of the UK's leading life coaches, is travelling the country offering advice and counselling. Ollie and Sarah from Norwich have asked Pete for help. He has answered their call and is here to change their lives forever. Throughout the next 5 days, Pete will be working with 21-year-old Ollie, who has convinced himself that he is a first-rate geek. His attempts at bodybuilding have all ended in failure, and he worries about his looks.
But I guess just trying to fit in again with what everyone else has got, and I'm just trying to keep quite stylish, I guess.
At 21, Ollie has low esteem and lack of motivation. This has kept him from making new friends of his own age. He sums himself up in just one word: geek.
Yeah, I fit into this typical geek image, which probably one of the things I want to get out of most of all. I try and be trendy, get away from that, get rid of clothes. I know I like the music, so that's fine. But as a first glance, which everyone always reckons your first glance is the most important thing, I do not come over the best of people, or I come over as the geek.
What is it you want, or what is it you want to stop doing? Or?
I don't want this whole look of, which I've said before, I don't want the whole look of a geek to go out there. I want people to look at me and go, hang on, he's just a normal guy.
You've created this character, this geeky character, and you were always acting it out. What does this geek do?
I think you just see him as a brainiac, or kind of a guy who stands around, doesn't really talk a lot, or not the social person, not the funny guy.
Well, what we really need to help you to do is to just to change your self-image a little bit, so you don't see yourself as a geek anymore. You see yourself as someone who is more confident, someone who is more self-assured. Because once you see yourself that way, that's how you behave. So why don't we just go and find out on the street, find out what people sort of look for in a bloke.
Yeah, sounds good.
Let's go. Come on, take that medal off. I'm sure you don't want to wear that. Can we just stop you just for a moment? What I'm curious to find out is, what do you look for in a man?
He's got to be taller than me, kind, good personality,
fun, loving,
honesty.
Honesty, right? Okay.
Good personality. I don't know, just sort of outgoing.
Because we're trying to turn this gentleman here into an object of desire, right?
Okay.
What do you think we need to do in order to do that?
I would put highlights in his hair.
lift your top up.
Go on, show
the belly.
Oh, that's all right.
That's all right.
No, he looks casual, he looks clean cut.
Yeah.
Bit of weightlifting.
So how did you find that?
Very interesting, actually. Quite to know what other people's opinions are, and it's quite surprising, actually. Not every girl wants to look the perfect kind of tall guy, dark and everything else.
Yeah.
And the muscles, of course.
I think what we really need to focus on with you is really helping you to feel good and positive inside, really confident, regardless of the clothes that you wear and how you know, what your body looks like. That's almost going to be secondary. It's an inside-out job. In the past, definitely, other people's opinions have mattered more than your own opinion.
Definitely, yeah.
It's not like you're going to be going and saying, "Hi, girls, I'm amazing." Like, you don't have to say that because you'll feel it.
Today, Pete has brought Ollie to a local gym. Ollie has belonged to a gym in the past, but he has never managed to stay longer than a few weeks.
Okay, so look, the first muscles we're going to work here are the pecs, the chest muscles. Can you see that as he does this, look how focused he is as well. Just keep going, just pump a few out. See, this muscle comes together. You work a muscle when a muscle contracts. So here, the muscle is lengthening. Here is the muscle is contracting. Breathe. Keep going to that last one's tough. Come on, that's it. Fantastic. Go on, one more. Good. Keep it going. You feel that chest working. Yeah. This is the most focused I've seen you since I've met you. Okay, so that was great, but we're going to move on now. I've got someone to help us with this. She's an actress. She's called Hayley, and she's going to help us here. Here she is.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello,
Nice
Ollie. I'm Hayley. Nice to meet you.
Fantastic. So we're going to go over there, and we're going to have a little bite to eat. Have a seat. Now, you've done well so far, because it seems now that you're able to sort of focus a little bit when you're on your own, right? But what I want to show you how to do is to feel comfortable regardless of who you're with.
Okay.
All right? So what we're going to do now is I just want you to start a conversation. So what could you talk about? Obviously you don't know this person.
Yeah. The very little I do know, I'd have to say something to the theatre industry then.
So why don't you ask her?
Okay. How did you get into the whole theatre industry?
Just from when I was younger, I really enjoyed acting and singing. So it's just something I enjoy doing, more of a hobby than a profession. So.
Right.
Do you like doing that sort of thing yourself?
Probably not the highlight of my I don't know, I've never really got into it that much. I always like the idea of like, oh wow, to be a star.
Yeah, that's what most people do, don't they? They love the celebrity kind of lifestyle.
The whole status of it.
Yeah.
But,
Okay, stop there. That's pretty good, mate. Now, how do you feel when you're talking?
Want to do something, or kind of like...
You want to move around?
Shifting, yeah.
Yeah? The art of communication really is listening, right? Now, a lot of the time when you're trying to listen, it would appear that you've got like a voice inside your head. What sort of things does that voice say to you in your head?
Kind of, what can I respond to this, or how can I follow this on?
Right, so basically you're not really in the moment, you know, you're ahead of yourself. And the first thing you've got to learn how to do is to shut up inside your head. Now I'm going to teach you something, a bit of a flirting technique, all right? Because, would you like to learn how to flirt?
Yeah, sure.
Right? You do me a favour, right? Make this sound. Mmm. Make that sound. Mmm. Okay, that's not bad. Now make this sound. Oh. You know that sound?
Yeah.
Okay, now what I want you to do is to say that word, yeah, but in your head, not out loud.
Right.
Okay, notice what happens when you say that word inside your head.
You probably end up relaxing a bit, or...
Yeah, so you feel a bit more relaxed when you say it. Because one of the things I think people like is to feel relaxed around people. But it's so much easier for them to feel relaxed if you feel relaxed.
Today, Pete is going to give Ollie the ultimate test in concentration by introducing him to Cliff.
Oh dear. Looks like he's got a piece of wood behind him.
Do you like that?
Wow. What do you think about that?
Very impressive.
Excellent stuff. 3 nice slow practices. Focusing through. Remember, all this is yours now. All this positive stuff, all this good stuff's coming to you as soon as you go through this board. So there's proof for you. If you can do this, what else can you put your mind to? That's good. And again, right in the centre. Bring it right in the centre. One more practice. Bottom part of the hand. Whenever you're ready, just let go. Let it go with a shout. Go through nice and fast. Speed's the way to do it. Fantastic. Excellent stuff. Well done, young man. How does that feel?
Thank you very much.
Well done, man. How do you feel?
Nice. Really good. Wow,
for you.
This is like...
Of course you can.
I broke that.
Excellent. Fantastic. Well done. Congratulations. I'm very proud of you.
Thank you very much.
Very proud of you. Well done.
Okay, this is day 5. You are a real winner, my friend, and this is for you.
Thank you.
I want you to wear this with pride, just like you did when you were a kid.
Yep.
Right?
It's unbelievable. Thank you.
It's a pleasure, mate. So what has board breaking got to do with what I'm actually trying to help Ollie to do? Well, everything really, because to do something like that, he's got to get rid of all of those negative voices inside his head and put himself into a very powerful state of mind and body.
I've done it. It's like, wow. And it does make you feel so good. You just want to do it day after day. You want to do it every morning, I think. I don't know, I'll be cutting down trees galore, I think, just so I can get bits of wood and break it in my room every morning. This is just such a good buzz you get out of it. And you do really just forget about all these negative thoughts. That's the least things on my mind. I'm just really, really on a hype and really feel good about myself.
In a period of 5 days, he has just major transformation. He's like a completely different person.
How do you apply something like this to change your life so dramatically in such a short period of time? I didn't think it was possible, but I mean, I'm living proof.